Hey everybody, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are starting another reading vlog. I am so excited to start another reading vlog with you guys because my reading has actually been back on track since starting this new job at the library. I pretty much read every day, my whole shift, so I've been reading quite a lot lately and I'm very happy about it. So ending my last reading vlog, I read Credence by Penelope Douglas, and since I finished that book, I picked up a book on my Kindle. So I am currently reading Strange Unearthly Things by Kelly Craig. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you know that Kelly Craig is one of my favorite authors. She wrote the Nevermore series, she wrote Phantom. She's really good at writing gothic retellings of stories, and this is a gothic retelling of Jane Eyre. I have never read Jane Eyre. I'm not really a classics girly. I did read the Spark Notes version of Jane Eyre to kind of get an idea of what the story is about and who the characters are and stuff like that. So I kind of know the gist of Jane Eyre. I'm 80% into this book, so I am almost done with it. This is the Ark. That's why the cover of it just looks like the name, because it didn't have the cover of the book yet. But this book comes out, I believe, August 22nd, and I'm 80% into it. It's honestly only a 3-star read for me, which I'm very disappointed because this was one of my most anticipated releases of the year. And this is my first book of Kelly Craig's that I have not loved. And it could just be because I didn't read Jane Eyre, so maybe I'm not getting the vibes of it. Whereas in her other books are retellings of Edgar Allan Poe and Phantom of the Opera, so I really know those things, and that's why I really vibed with it. But I also feel like the romance in this book it's just falling really flat. It felt very rushed and it feels very unnecessary. The romance just feels forced. I don't know. I don't really like any of the characters, and I don't know, I like the whole vibe of the story. I like the actual story itself. It's about the main character who gets hired to basically try to expel this ghost from this haunted mansion, which is owned by this very mysterious guy with an eye patch, blah blah blah. And her and a couple other people who ghost hunt or expel spirits, have supernatural abilities. They go to this house because they are hired to try to expel this demon from the house, but there's a deeper story to it. So it has a demon, it has ghosts in it. It's easy to read. I don't know. I'm just not completely vibing with it like I do her other books, and I'm very upset about it. I am very lucky to be able to read the book early, so thank you to NetGalley and the publisher for sending me this book, of course. But it fell through, and I canceled my pre-order for it because even though the book is stunning, I just don't really want to buy it because I didn't love it. So yesterday while I was at work, I got the urge to post on my story asking you guys what your all-time favorite books are. A lot of you guys comment really good suggestions on my YouTube videos and on Instagram. So I asked you guys what your all-time favorite series are, books, 5-star feels, you love these books, and I asked you guys to tell me on Instagram, and I got a lot of responses, a lot of them being books that I have already read, a lot of them being books that I have been wanting to read, and then I also got recommended a lot of books that I know I will hate. I kind of took into consideration books that I know that I would at least feel intrigued to pick up, because I don't want to pick up one of y'all's all-time favorite books, but it'd be a non-fiction book that I know that I just would not vibe with. Since I work at a library, I'm able to pretty much just look up any book that I want, and I can either get it sent to me from another library, or I can just freaking get it from the library. Guys, love the library. The first 2 books that I saw that were recommended on Instagram from you guys was Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. This seems to be a mystery thriller. I have not read a mystery thriller in quite some time, and I'm kind of in the mood for one, so I'm going to pick this up next. It says The Perfect Marriage or The Perfect Lie. It's about a couple that looks perfect from the outside, but apparently behind closed doors they are not so perfect, and that sounds very intriguing to me. And then I also had somebody recommend Need by Carrie Jones. This is a YA paranormal romance, I believe, or fantasy. I have had this on my want to read shelf on Goodreads since 2010. I think this book is pretty early 2000s, I think. I've had this on my wish list. Yep, this is a 2009 book for a very long time. I know that I'll probably enjoy it because of the genre, but also a lot of YA paranormal romance fantasies kind of fall through for me because I think I'm just getting a little too old for them right now. I hope it hits Hush Hush and Fallen and all those books hit, and I'm pretty excited to read this because I've been wanting to read this for a very long time. So these are the first two books that I'm going to start reading for me reading my subs' favorite books, and I will probably frequently be doing this type of series because I want to get more recommendations and try new genres from you guys. I'm going to go ahead and continue reading Strange Unearthly Things and finish this, and then I'm going to pick up this book, and then I'm going to pick this one up, and if I like this, then I'm gonna read the rest of the series. So, hey guys, it is August 9th, and I just got home from work, and the lighting is terrible. Sorry about the focus on my camera. When there's bad lighting in here, my camera just like won't focus. I'm sorry. I finished Strange Unearthly Things by Kelly Craig, rated it 2 out of 5 stars. Unfortunately, I am very, very upset that that was a 2 out of 5 star read. Like, I am genuinely very upset. Everything about it just fell flat for me except for like the actual vibes of the haunted house itself. But everything else like just didn't do it for me. And it could be because it's YA, and YA I feel like is very like overly saturated right now, and I feel like everything kind of reads the same and it's just like the same stereotypes, and I just don't vibe with it right now. So then I picked up Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris, one of the recommendations that one of you lovely subscribers gave me on Instagram. I got to page 42. There's not chapter numbers, so this book goes like back and forth between the past and the present. And like I said before, it is about a couple who seems perfect on the outside, but what are they hiding behind closed doors? It's been pretty interesting so far. I mean, I've already read like quite a bit within like the hour of me reading at work. It's just kind of going into like a deep dive of the couple and how they met and like how they seem so perfect and how they interact with people. And I'm very intrigued by it so far. So I'm enjoying it so far. Hopefully it keeps me intrigued. Guys, it is the next day. I just checked my watch that I'm not even wearing. It is August 10th, and I just got home from my work shift, and during my work shift I finished the rest of Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. So I'm so sorry to the person who recommended me this book, saying it was one of their favorites of all time, because I absolutely hated it. It was like what was going on behind closed doors was revealed like so soon in the story that I felt like literally like the first 150 pages of the book, it was just so repetitive, and like we get it, like the husband's abusive, and that's like not even a spoiler or anything, like it's pretty much like given to you that he's abusive, and it's just the same thing happening back and forth over and over and over and over again. And it's like there was a lot of plot holes, and it just wasn't interesting in the slightest. I felt like the guy was like, he felt very like unrealistic. It didn't keep me on the edge of my seat. It didn't give me that like, oh, I'm reading a thriller right now. It didn't make me anxious. And I know it's a good thriller if it makes me feel anxious or like, and I want to anticipate something. I did not feel this. So unfortunately, I am rating this 1 out of 5 stars. I was having a really hard time focusing while I was reading it because I was just so bored. Like, I genuinely at work, like all I can do at work is read. There's nothing else for me to do at work other than read. Like, it's quiet, there's no distractions, but I still could not focus on this book because I was so bored. So I'm sorry to who recommended this. I can understand why you would like it, but unfortunately, it fell very flat for me, and I just did not like it. I feel like I've become very picky with the books that I have been reading because I just feel like everything is like the same, and it's getting like very frustrating for me. So that's why I'm like doing this video, to try to get more book recommendations, to try to find some new things that I would like, but I unfortunately just didn't like this one. Hello, girly pops. It is August 13th. Today is my day off, and I spent most of my morning just kind of editing and just doing random stuff. I have not been reading. I read a little bit yesterday at work, and I have started reading The Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. So I don't know if it's Olivia or Olive or how she pronounces her name. I'm so sorry. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure this is my Patreon buddy read book of the month, and I'm like 20% into the book right now, and I'm very much enjoying it. It is about a bunch of like supernatural creatures, which is always fun. The main character is a vampire who is also a realtor, and she is trying to sell this house that is being haunted by this poltergeist that will not leave her alone. So she contacts the like godson of death to help her get this ghost out of this house so she can sell it. And the humor is really funny. I had to get used to the way that like she writes because her writing is a little off. I don't know, something feels weird about it, but I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really funny. I really like all the different supernatural creatures that have shown up in the book so far, and I love like supernatural creatures just doing like everyday mundane things. I think it's really funny. So far I'm very much enjoying it. But guys, what I'm telling you right now, so this happened yesterday, and I don't even know why I didn't update the vlog yesterday when it happened, but I was so overwhelmed because it happened like an hour before I had to go to work. Yesterday, I was making my breakfast, drinking my little coffee, getting ready to go to work and everything. And as I'm making my breakfast burrito, I look over and my phone is just being blown up. So I look at the notifications on my phone, and I have a message from a creator on Instagram messaging me and telling me that I won their Fourth Wing giveaway. So this creator partners with like a couple other creators and like people who make custom books, and they made a giveaway on a signed copy of The Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Signed copy. Beautiful, stunning sprayed edges, like custom outside of the book, and I won the giveaway. I've never won anything, like maybe I've won like a couple like little things here and there, but I have never won a big enough giveaway, and especially winning one of my new favorite books of like all time, signed by Rebecca. I was shaking. I actually started crying. Like I was shaking so hard that like I burnt my hand trying to like get my burrito off the stove, and like I was chaotic. Like I was calling, like sending messages to my friends, and they were like freaking out. And it was like, I know it's just a book giveaway, but like The Fourth Wing, guys, if you're like even remotely on book talk or like the book community, you know like how crazy the hype is for that book. It's very hard to find like custom copies that are not extremely expensive right now. And it's being sent from Italy. So this creator creates books. They do live in Italy. So I am paying them to ship it to me, even though I did win the giveaway, because I live out of the country. They told me that they're paying for expedited shipping, so I should get it like by the end of this week or the beginning of next week from Italy. And of course I'm going to unbox it on camera to show you guys. I'm still blown away that I won that. Like it's gonna be like my favorite book ever on my bookshelves. Like I am going to treat that book like it is my baby, and I'm going to display it, and it's going to be my like prized possession. I am so excited. I wanted to tell you guys about that because I've never won anything before. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for the Iron Flame to come out in November. I already have it pre-ordered. So I'll update you guys when that book comes in. But yeah, the rest of the night tonight, I am just going to relax, maybe watch some TV, and possibly read some more of this. I go back to work tomorrow, so I will definitely be reading this week. I have read every single day this month, which is crazy and not something that I typically do. But now that my job is reading, I can literally read every single day, which has just been like absolutely amazing. Hey guys, it is August 18th. I cut my hair and I have book mail. I have book mail. And I told you guys a couple days ago what this one is. This one is another book mail that I got today that I was not expecting, and it was a gift from Penguin Teen, so we're gonna open this together. I just finished like bleaching like the red out of my hair, so that's why my hair is like a weird color right now, and I also cut it. So my hair is like kind of different all over the place right now. Just got out of the shower. But let's open this book mail because like I legit am about to freak out. But like I said, this is from Penguin Teen. I am like a Penguin Teen partner, I guess you could say, so they do send me a lot of ARCs. Sometimes they send me physical copies of books, but mainly ARCs that I have received from them, like ebook wise. But this one specifically, I requested at the beginning of the year that I wanted this one physically when it came out. and they did send it to me. Here's the book. If you guys, I don't know if it was this vlog or the end of last vlog, but I actually have already read this. I read the arc that they sent me, and I unfortunately did not like the book, which was very disappointing for me because Kelly Craig is one of my favorite authors, but I'm still happy nonetheless to be able to have a physical copy of her book because I love Kelly Craig. She is still one of my favorite authors of all time, and that's not going to change just because I didn't like this book. And the side of it is stunning. The book itself, it looks stunning. If you're really into like young adult YA type writing, just a fun little gothic retelling of Jane Eyre, then you might like this. I just didn't feel like it was complex enough, and I just felt like it fell flat for me. And now let's get to the fun part. Like I said earlier, I won a giveaway for a signed braid edge copy of Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and it came from Italy in 3 days, guys. Like 3 days is insane. I was expecting to have to wait like months for this book, literally, and it came in 3 days. Here is the box, and it has the business name on it. So the creator of this, I believe her name is Nola. I hope I don't say that wrong. I don't speak like Italian, so I don't know if I'm like pronouncing it wrong, but I will put her Instagram down below. She makes stunning sprayed edge editions of so many different types of books. Like, they are absolutely stunning. And I've been entering her giveaways for a while, hoping for the best, and this time I actually won. So thank you so much, Nola, for sending me this. Like, I'm legitimately freaking out. Okay, I didn't even rate Fourth Wing 5 stars, but I also still can't stop thinking about the book since reading it, so maybe it is a 5-star read for me. I don't know, but I am so excited for the Iron Flame to come out in November. Just so happy to have a physical copy because I read it on my Kindle. It's like climatic. It's all just tissue paper. Oh my god, it's wrapped so beautifully. Okay, look how beautifully it's like wrapped and packaged. Okay, so excited right now. So it's like beautifully wrapped in this bag, has the name on it, beautiful ribbon, and then it's also wrapped again. So like perfect packaging, honestly. Oh my god. And then it's wrapped again in tissue paper. Okay, I hope this is actually the book this time. It is, it is, it is, it is, it is. Okay. 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 I can't believe this is in my hand right now. So it may look normal from the front. Normal, stunning. And then we have... What are we what? This is so like, honestly, I want to display it on my bookshelf like this. Like, I want to get another like just plain copy to display like this, and then just display this one like this beside it, because my dad is currently making me some 3D printed dragons as well to put on my bookshelves. So I want to make like a little dragon shelf, and this would be like perfect for it. Okay, let me take this off because this is also why this is so stunning. And I honestly like want to keep it off. I don't know, like, should I keep it off? Because it's like just so pretty. Like, what? Beautiful. It's like gold metal. I don't even know. I can't even, the words are just not coming out of my mouth right now. To top it all off, it is signed by Rebecca herself. It is signed by the queen herself. This is just perfect. I can't believe I actually won something like this. I am going to literally treasure this forever, literally forever. And I can't thank Nola enough for sending this and doing this giveaway, because you have seriously made my year. I have had a terrible year, and this literally has made my whole year so far. Like, I'm not even joking. Thank you so much. You're probably not even watching this, but like, and genuinely guys, everybody go follow her. She makes like just stunning, and she also has copies for sale, I believe, of this Fourth Wing like edition. Shipping from Italy is pretty expensive, but honestly, it's worth it. Like, seeing this copy in person, it is like 100% worth it. So yeah, here's my little book mail for the day. I'm still currently reading Masters of Death, or Master of Death by Olivia Blake. I'm like 60% into the book, and it's just now getting to like the actual Masters of Death game, which is what the Masters of Death is. So it was literally 60% of the book was just building up all of the characters, and it's very, very, very in-depth. Like, her writing is very, very descriptive. Her writing kind of gives me anxiety, I'm not even gonna lie. So like right now, I'm like enjoying the characters a lot and I'm enjoying the story, but like something about the writing is just so off to me and I don't know what it is, because like I can't explain how her writing puts me off, but something about it does and I can't even explain it. I don't know if anybody else like is understanding what I'm saying, but like it almost makes me want to DNF it because I just have a hard time like focusing while I'm reading the book. But anyways, I'm gonna go sit and stare at this copy. Okay, so it's later in the night. Well, it's midnight, so actually it's the next day. When my hair is not styled, I look disgusting. I actually like legitimately, like I like the way my short hair looks when it's like styled and I'm wearing makeup, but when I'm not wearing makeup, I feel like so disgusting. So I'm so sorry, but just finished Masters of Death. Well, I kind of half-assed finished it because honestly I have no idea what the actual hell I was reading. Rated it 1 star. There were so many characters. There were so many things happening. I don't even really know what the actual like point of the story was. Like the whole thing was like leading up to like this whole Masters of Death game, but then the game lasted like 20 pages and then it just didn't make any sense because like the characters weren't fleshed out enough. The book, like genuinely in my opinion, was just not good. And maybe I'm just not smart enough to understand her writing style, or maybe I'm just stupid and I just didn't really get the point of the book, but I genuinely just did not feel like it was a good book. Like, I don't know. And I'm very disappointed because I really wanted to like this book. I have just been not liking a lot of the books I've been reading recently and it's really depressing. So I need to decide what I want to read next. I'm still doing where I read y'all's recommendations. I have these 2 books that you guys recommended, so I still need to read Need by Carrie Jones and also The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. These were 2 that were recommended to me from you guys over on Instagram. This one is a YA paranormal romance, I believe. So I am kind of in the mood for more romance. This one is a murder mystery type story and it sounds really fun. This is about like a retirement murder club who like every single week they meet up to like try to solve like murder mysteries and stuff together, and there ends up being a murder like in their town or something and the Thursday Murder Club tries to solve it. And that sounds really fun. It's also a large print edition, which is pretty fun too. So I definitely do want to read this, but I'm not really in the mood for a murder mystery at the moment. I'm more in the mood for something with like fantasy paranormal romance aspects or just your romance. So I think I'm gonna pick this up, or I'll read a romance book on my Kindle, but it's 1 in the morning, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and go to bed and I'll figure out what I'll read tomorrow. And on that note, I think I'll actually end this reading vlog here because I feel like we got a lot of good content in this vlog. So I was gonna actually name this vlog like reading my subscribers' favorite books, blah blah blah, but then I got that Fourth Wing edition, so now I'm going to title it about that book. So my next reading vlog is going to heavily focus more on reading recommendations from you guys, so that one will probably be named that. But keep in mind, the next couple of reading vlogs will probably be me reading books that you guys recommended to me. If you also have any recommendations of books that you know that I will like, please feel free to comment down below. I have this cute little claw machine that I got a couple months ago, and I want to put a bunch of book recommendations in the claw machine and use the claw machine in a video to kind of pull my like TBR and book ideas and like book recommendations and stuff and put it in the claw machine. I feel like that'll be a really fun like video idea. So if you have any books, please tell me down below. I do like to kind of stay in like the fantasy, paranormal romance, sometimes thrillers, sometimes graphic novels. Like I'm very much a mood reader, but I've kind of realized lately that like I don't really know, I'm kind of like in a slump when it comes to like reading amazing books, and I don't know if that's just because I've become too picky, because like I loved The Fourth Wing, but I still didn't even rate that 5 stars. I did rate The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and like that series, I did rate that 5 stars, and but I just want more books that will give me that 5-star feeling, and I just feel like I've become so picky that like I can't even enjoy books to like that capacity anymore because I just like nitpick every little thing. And I don't know if that's just me becoming like a better reader or if that's just me becoming too picky. I really don't know, but I hope that goes away soon, and I hope I can pick up some books that I like absolutely love, because it's putting me in a reading slump reading a bunch of books that I have not liked. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I know I really enjoyed filming it, and I really enjoy being back here on YouTube and filming reading videos and having time to actually read, since it's my job now. I would really love to make a video on like the daily life of being a librarian. I feel like that would be really fun, so let me know down below if you'd like to see that. I have my social medias down below, my Patreon down below. We have a buddy read and stuff on there. It's really fun, so check that out. But until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.